All right. It's time to start doubting. It really is. It's time to start doubting the news. It's time to start doubting the experts. It's time to start doubting the facts. I'm a fan of doubt. I just love it. I'm also a fan of lack. You know, these things that a lot of the kids go, oh my God, no, doubt's bad, lack is bad, don't use negative words, don't use words like don't. Seriously, right? How's that working out for you? Unbelievable. Don't. See, the thing is, as long as you doubt you have to worry about words. As long as you doubt you have to, nullify the news. How do I cancel the news, Mr. 20? Right. As long as you doubt you have to be flooded by the facts. Facts flood. I can't help it, Mr. 20. I hear that. You can't help it. And you don't need to help it. You need to change you. You get to discover who you are and how this works. You notice, here's the thing. If you're playing, you're discovering who you are and how this works. If you're working at this feels like work. You get to dive deeper. You get to soar higher. You get to stretch beyond who you've been. As long as you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. And if you're like me, you're going to have success. I got a lot of success while using affirmations. I got a lot of success while hustling, while pushing, while destroying my health pretty much and my sanity. I got a lot of success by pushing. I did. I'll admit it. All right? I used affirmations. They felt good. By the way, we've talked about that in some other episodes. Because when you do an affirmation, functional MRIs show that the feel-good centers of your brain light up, just like when you eat chocolate, just like when you watch The Simpsons if you enjoy The Simpsons, just like when you eat chocolate while watching The Simpsons if you enjoy both. That's what affirmations do. The same thing. They feel good. And if you try to get someone to give up their Simpsons or give up their chocolate to change their life, well, I only spent $1 a day on chocolate, and I only watch The Simpsons for 2 hours a day. I don't have the time or the money to do manifestingmasterycourse.com. It's wrong that people make money. Alrighty-o. And my guess is you don't have any. Here's the thing. I celebrate things like money. Because money makes exchange a lot easier. Because, hey, Mr. 20, I want an hour's worth of your time. This is cool. I want a goat. Well, I don't have a goat. Well, I don't have the time. Oh, but I do have Coca-Cola, right? Well, I'm not a fan of Coca-Cola. You see, if we had to barter, it would take all day long to set up an agreement versus radio. You see, you live in a time in history where you can listen to the sound of my voice wherever you are. We live in a time in history where you can agree or disagree with me as you listen to the sound of my voice wherever you are. You've got a phone, a computer, a tablet. You've got something, or else you couldn't hear me. And then it wouldn't matter what I'm saying, would it? But I've got this little iPad thing. I call it my $2,000 torch. It's an iPad Pro. I don't know. It's probably about 2.5 years old or so. Maybe 3. Man, I think we got it before the loogie. Yeah, 3 years old. But anyway, it cost about $2,000 in Australian dollars. And some days, the thing I use it mainly for, well, not some days, there are points in time where I use it to walk through the garden. I use it as a $2,000 torch, flashlight for you guys in the U.S. But I appear to digress yet again. What were we talking about? Doubt. How many testimonials do you need before you dive in to you? I had a lady one day, she told me, she sent me an email. You know, I do my Joseph Goddard every day. I imagine specific events of my day already having gone my way. One of the specific events of my day is answering your emails and loving it. All right? I could imagine emails are a chore, that they're work. like some people imagine manifesting is. It's not. See, but I imagine up radio. So before I get out of bed, I'm going, cool. That's a good one. I'll put that one on the show. Here's one I can answer real quick. Oh, here's one that inspired an article. Right, I'll make a podcast about this one. So I get the email this morning. ManifestingMasteryCourse.com scares me. And I go, excellent. Because here's one of the things that happens in the first few weeks of the course. People either go, oh my God, I finally found something that works. Or they go, oh my God, I can't believe how crazy I am. Because the first 2 weeks of the course are designed to help you get a good look at you. So you can drop what you don't want anymore. Most people don't ever get a good look at themselves. They ask the wrong questions. They look in the wrong places. You know, literally. I mean, it's like, I had a buddy, right? He dropped his keys in the parking lot. And he's looking for them. And I said something to him. And he goes, I don't see him. I says, I don't see him either. He goes, well, I dropped him over there in the dark. I'm like, what do you mean you dropped him in the dark? He goes, I dropped him way over there, but there's no light there, so I'll look here. I go, that's dumb. That's like looking for foot fungus on your fingers. Right? It's just dumb. See, but a lot of people, they go, but I am positive. I'm not a fan of positive. I'm a fan of noticing what your real reactions are. Because most positive people I know, they edit their real reactions and they don't change their states. I want you to notice your reactions so you can change your states. And here's one of them. Ready? A lot of people feel the state of small. They don't have daily wins because they're not doing what we teach. I don't know what they're doing. I'll be honest with you. People tell me they're doing what we teach. And I say, tell me what you're doing. And they tell me, and I says, I've never heard of half that stuff. Here's what I want you to begin your day with. Joseph Goddard. I just updated that page. If you need a link to it, let me know. That's my Joseph Goddard manifesting page at instantmanifesting.com. So Neville Goddard says your faith in God is measured by your confidence in you. I happen to notice confident people are relaxed. I notice confident people are curious. I notice confident people play. Because if you're not confident, you're going to be all worried, stuck, and stiff. And I'm not telling you to get confident. I'm telling you to get curious. Because I want you to discover who you are and how this works. I want you to play. I don't want you to work at this. I want you to have daily wins. Here's the cool thing, right? And I keep hearing this on Facebook. I'm tired of just playing small. So when I say, what do you mean? So, well, I imagined up a good meal and I had a good meal. So to me, that is playing small. I imagine up Victoria's yum. That yum implies a lot. See, for me, yummy food is healthy food. For me, yummy food is shared with a friend, shared with someone who I love. I don't like eating alone. Just me, I go feral. I mean, Victoria goes on a trip, I start eating sardines out of a can at the sink. Right? Just because, okay, I'll get on with my day. Unless I'm sharing it with someone, then I'll cook up something and I'll share it on a little show. See, I want you to notice, what do you really want? You know what I want? Fellowship, friendship, family. That's big in my life. And you guys in Triple D know this. You guys, even in MM, you know, you send us an email, we write you back. We actually care. Because caring is sharing. Caring is sharing the good stuff. Caring is letting people know, I don't know what you're doing. Right? You're not doing what I teach. Do what I teach if you want to do what I do. I learned that from a 9th degree black belt. I believe it was a 9th at the time. Could have been an 8th. If you want to do what I do, do what I do. Do what I teach. Listen to me. Do it as an experiment. But meanwhile, I want you to start doubting the news because you're bigger than the news. You see, I look back on my Facebook timeline. I look back at articles that I wrote 20 years ago. Same problems. Global financial crisis, a war someplace, somebody dying from something somewhere. Right? I go back 100 years. I listened to Bill Bryson. 100 years ago, you know, there was a war, there was a loogie, there was a financial collapse. Guess what? The world didn't come to an end, did it? A lot of people made a massive impact in the world back then. A lot of them did 10, 20 years ago. A lot of them do now. The thing is, what team do you belong to? There's the 80%ers, maybe the 95%ers, those that just let the news lead. They follow the news. I'm not a fan of following the news. You know that from another episode. I'm a fan of, you know what, I listen to the news. I don't hide from it. I don't need to. But I also go, I can't believe that people, 6 months ago, the housing prices is up, or is down 20%. It's up 20%. By the way, I saw 2 articles in the past 2 weeks. The housing market is up 20%. The housing market is down 20%. These are 2 current news articles, and people are panicking about both. And I'm asking, which is it? And they say, well, it's different in different places. Well, it's the same panic. It's the same panic because people haven't bought the Pearl. All right, here are my 2 crass commercials. Ready? PearlPowerPack.com. All right, just go there, PearlPowerPack.com. You'll know if it's for you or if it's not. And if you don't think it's for you, it probably is too. But if you're ready for it, get it, PearlPowerPack.com. It's time for you to buy the Pearl. There is nothing happening in your world that you didn't set in motion. And there's nothing, everything you desire, your desires being a gift from God, your desires are divine in origin. They come from the real you. Right? You can really have them. But you got to buy the Pearl. That's PearlPowerPack.com. And the backbone of all we do, ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. Go there, do that. 15 minutes a day. Takes about $1 a day, 15 minutes a day, 90-day program, $97 total. One-time payment. That's it. Ready? Or you could doubt you. You could doubt me. You could doubt a lot of things. I want you to doubt what doesn't matter, like the news. I want you to doubt the experts that tell you, statistically speaking, 20 at your age. At my age, watch me. Have a lovely day. See ya.